First versus worst in the Central. Off and running is Ron Gant. Slow down, Ron, because this ball is gone, courtesy of Reggie Sanders, his 22nd 2-0 Cincy. Later in the third, Brett Boone, single left. Hal Morris challenging the arm of Bernard Gilkey. The throw is there in time, but watch the slide. Around Danny Schaefer. Gets his hand in there. Safe. 3-0 Reds. Next batter, Jeff Branson. Base hit. Now Boone trying to challenge Gilkey also. The throw dropped by Schaefer. What a night. Schaefer error. 4-0 Reds. But it's 6-5 Reds in the bottom of the ninth. 2 on for Brian Jordan. 2 out. And Jordan sends it high and deep, and aloha means goodbye off of Mike Jackson. 3-run shot. And this game is done. Here it comes. There it goes. Vaughn Eshelman serves one up to Tony Phillips. Solo shot to left, his 20th of the year. Ties the game at 3. In the 6th, Jose Canseco answers. Checking the bat. The bat's fine, and the ball is gone. His 16th of the year. Boston up 4-3. To the 7th inning, Mike McFarland is on at 3rd. Luis Alicea at 2nd. John Valentin. Ground ball up the middle. Gets through. Past the diving Damian Easley. 2-run score, and the Sox go on to win it 6-4. The Red Sox, sizzling, have won 17 of 19. Canseco extending his hitting streak to 16 games. Boston now 4-1 on its 11-game road trip. The Orioles against the Mariners in the Dome, and that would be the big unit. Randy Johnson with smoke for Chris Hoyles. Striking him out in the 3rd. Johnson all fired up. No score in the bottom of the 3rd. Jay Buhner against Kevin Brown. A shot off the shins. Brown tracks it down, throws him out, but he would leave the game straining his left knee on that play. Still no score in the 7th. Jay Buhner up with the bases loaded. 2-run single to left off of Bobby Bowe's glove. 2-0 M's. They would break it open. In the 8th, it's Junior. Ken Griffey Jr. sends it out off of Scott Erickson as the Mariners win it 6-zip. Randy Johnson, 6 shutout innings, but he does not figure in the decision. The Mariners tally 5 in the 7th to break the game open. The Orioles 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Yankees and the A's in Oakland. By the way, women and children may want to look away. These highlights are gory. Craig Paquette grounded to first off of Mattingly's glove. Pat Kelly throws it away. Gets past the catcher Jim Leyritz, and Scott Brocious scores. Then Andy Pettitte, wild pitch. It gets worse. Bernie Williams. Where's the ball, Bernie? Andy Pettitte, another wild pitch. Then Bernie. Oh, Bernie. Can anybody out there play this game for the Yankees? Welcome back to Oakland, Ruben Sierra. And there is the ball down at your feet. A's get 6 runs in the 1st. They would cruise to victory. Sorry, Buck. 13-4. Todd Stottlemyre allowed 4 runs, tossing his first complete game of the season. Every Oakland starter had a hit by the 2nd inning. The Yanks in a very giving mood with 4 errors.
239 on the hill at home. 6th inning down 2-1. 2 Dodgers on. Chad Fonville with the chop in the 3rd. Shane Andrews is so certain that it's going to go foul. Shane, remind me not to act on your instincts. 7th inning. After the Dodgers go up 3-1, Willie Frazier facing Mike Piazza. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. And round the bases goes Piazza with his 19th. After walking Eric Karros, Frazier facing Raul Mondesi, and Frazier observing a shot to the head and a 2-run bomb by Mondesi. LA up 6-1. Next, against Delano DeShields. Somebody please throw in the towel. Where's Vinny Vecchione when you need him? Back-to-back shots, and 3 out of 4 for LA. Dodgers take it 7-2. Dodger pitcher Ishmael Valdez threw 8 innings to improve to 6-1 in his last 7 starts. What a way to celebrate his 22nd birthday. Valdez, ever so humble on his big day, saying, "I wasn't looking for a win or a loss, just to help my team." He helped them move into first place position in the West, a half game up on Idle, Colorado. Atlanta and Tom Glavine looking to shut down the Astros. Glavine in the 3rd. Treating fellow pitcher Doug Drabeck like a dog. Stay, Doug. Sit. Glavine's 1,000th career strikeout. He's cool, but he wants the ball. Bottom 6, Braves 3-zip. Glavine still in. James Mouton, the grounder to short. Mouton gets Blauser looking a little bit silly. Mark that down as an E. Still bottom of the 6th. 2 runs in. Dave Magadan cracks one past Blauser. Derek Bell and Eusebio trot around to score. Astros up 4-3. All 4 runs unearned. Top 7 tied at 4. Dean Hartgraves pitching. Ryan Klesko goes opposite field. A double off the left field scoreboard. Chipper Jones comes in. Braves up 5-4. Bottom 9. Mark Wallers for the save. Derek May, the hard grounder to 3rd. Chipper Jones, great heads-up play. He nails Shipley at the plate. Javi Lopez with a tag. Braves take it 5-4. Astros continue to shoot themselves in the proverbial foot. It is their 5th straight loss. Atlanta's Tom Glavine picks up the W, moving to 12-5 on the
drive. And a little luck is also helpful. Kenny Laughlin threw the wickets twice. Sorrento scoring 3-0 Indians. Bottom of the order again, it is Paul Sorrento who bats 8th, and that is gone off Edwin Hurtado. Number 20 for Sorrento, 6-0 Indians. And everything going their way. Paul Molitor with a shot off of Sorrento's glove. Carlos Baerga goes to second for the force. The Indians win at 7-3. Paul Sorrento driving in 4 runs. As he snaps out of a slump, the Tribe makes it 4 in a row. Orel Hershiser goes 7 innings for the W. Hasn't lost since July the 25th. White Sox and Tigers in Motown. Sparky Anderson, Willie, or won't he come back next year? Cecil Fielder looks like a pop-up. And this ball is gone. 2-run shot. Cecil's 25th. First Tiger to hit at least 25 homers in 6 straight years. And if he's 250 pounds, I might weigh 350. Tied 3-3 in the 7th. Robin Ventura single to right. Tim Raines scores 4-3 White Sox. More from Robin in the 9th.
High and deep into right.
High and deep, and aloha means goodbye. 2-run shot off Mike Christopher. And the White Sox put it on the board to the count of 7-3. Ventura homering for the 3rd time in a week. He's got 18 for the season. Cecil, he's used to going deep. He moves into 7th on the Tigers homer list with 2.
The vet. There's that happy new guy. Bottom 5 game tied at 1. Andy Van Slyke at 3rd. Pitcher Sid Fernandez, a weak grounder. Andy Ashby. Hey, Mo! Hey, Larry! Come on, Andy. Van Slyke scored. Phillies up 2-1. Wacky play, bottom 8, 2 outs. Mickey Morandini on second. Kevin Stocker on first. Greg Jeffrey singles to left. Morandini headed home. Kevin Caminiti cuts it off. Tags Stocker, but not before Morandini scored. That was the 3rd out, though. Phillies led 3-1. Top 9 Phillies still up. Padres threatening. Toby Borland some inside smoke, and Brad Ausmus to seal it. Phillies take it 3-1. Borland's 5th save. Philly Sid Fernandez improves to 4-1. He hasn't lost since July 16th, a span of 7 starts. Big Sid goes 8 innings. His longest outing of the year, saying, I told myself to at least throw 8 tonight because the bullpen has really been overworked. Scott Klingenbeck, a marked man. Bottom of the 1st. First batter, take notes. Shorthand, please. Otis Nixon starts it off with a double into the left field corner. Mark McLemore would sacrifice Nixon at 3rd. Then the prettiest swing in the game, the thrill of Will Clark rocks a stand-up triple to right. Scores Nixon, Texas up 1-0. Next batter, Juan Gonzalez scoots an RBI single pass short to score Clark 2-0. Man on 1st and 2nd after Templeton was walked. Pudge Rodriguez pumps an RBI single. That scores Gonzalez. Texas up 3-0. Did I mention that we are still in the 1st inning? Next batter, if you don't know who Rusty Greer is, you better act somebody. 2nd deck crunch. Texas now leads 6-0, still in the 1st inning. 2 batters later, well, you saw the thrill of Will, now the chill of Benji Gill. Gill, a solo shot, dead ahead, center field. May I remind you that we are still in the 1st inning. Texas led 7-0. Klingenbeck would only last 2/3 of an inning. Still in the 1st now. Oscar Munoz on the mound for the Twins. Sacks Jack. Juan Gonzalez. Can I get a witness from the congregation? Past the collection, played around for a grand slam. Texas led it 11-0. They go on and win the game 12-5. But the 11 runs in the 1st is still not a Ranger record. Texas scored 12 in the 15th inning of a 1983 game against Oakland. Minnesota starter Scott Klingenbeck's game ERA 95.45. Darwin goes to 3-10 on the year. More big bats, Royals and Brewers, game 2 of a double dip. Bob Scanlon activated from the DL for game 2. Probably wishes he wasn't. Royals go ballistic. Top 4, sacks Jack. Johnny Damon uncorks a 3-run triple to right center. Greg Gagne, John Nunnally, and Henry Mercedes all come around to plate it. 7-4 KC. Now 8-4. Mike Ignashik pitching. Michael Tucker obviously doesn't care. He rips a single to center. Tom Goodwin and Wally Joyner come home. Phil. Wake up, 10-4, KC. Next batter, Greg Gagne. And you will rarely see a softer hit triple than this. Yes, it's weak, but it goes for a 3-bagger. Keith Lockhart, Michael Tucker skip home. Royals score 11 runs also, but theirs is in the 4th. They win it 18-9. They ride that 11-run 4th. The 18 runs is the most they've scored this season. And
in the 3rd, here it comes. There it goes. Carl Everett sends it deep into the night off of Jamie Brewington. Off the scoreboard, in fact, 2-0 Mets. Everett would homer twice.
And a base hit.
Williams in the 8th, driving in Bonds, and we're tied at 3 off of Jerry DiPoto. Yes, Matty is back. Top of the 11th, 3-3. Giants with the bases loaded. Paul Bird called for a balk. Mike Benjamin scores 4-3 San Francisco. Can the Giants slam the door? Bottom 11. Rod Beck on. Joe Orsulak with a drive. Here goes Barry. He's got good speed and can't get there. Damon Buford scores. We're tied at 4, and it's Beck as in wreck. Jose Vizcaíno follows with a base hit. Good night. Game over. Drive home safely. The Mets. Yes, the Mets win 5-4. They have won 5 in a row now. The Giants have dropped 4 in a row despite balking in a run in a critical situation. Paul Bird gets his first Major League win for New York.